Guys, I have an update. So, remember the other day I said I couldn't beat Johnny on Super Mario RPG? I did it. I finally beat him, and I beat Colex. So, I gotta say, the Colex 3D fight was amazing. Holy mackerel. All I gotta say is, if you're going to go fight him, prepare yourself for an extremely hard boss. And I'll go into the details. So, you probably played, when you played the original Super Mario RPG, collections can be easy if you know how to beat them. Well, 3D Collects pulls out all the stops. He now has 9,999 hit points, and can deal a bunch of damage, and I mean a bunch. So you're gonna need a few things to make sure you don't fall in battle so easily. First, get as many of those Coca-Colas. I mean, if it's history, that's fine. Get those and save them for when you really need them. You're also going to need pick-me-ups because Colex will knock out one of your three characters, or maybe even all three if you're not careful. Make sure you have the best weapons for the three characters I'm going to say, and I'll tell you, and I'll go over the details about that in a second. And the suggested party is Mario, Peach, and Geno. Trust me, those three are your best bet. Geno, because his Zero Flash can deal a lot of damage. And Peach, and of course Mario, because Mario is the character you can't change out. But Peach is a healer. You want to make sure you heal, because this is going to be a grueling battle. A lot more harder than the original. So, and then you also want to have safety badge, which keeps you from getting attacked by Scarecrow or Mushroom or Mute. Every attack, every status ailment you can get, you want to make sure you do not get it. Because you want to be able to keep Geno alive as much as you can. So on to the reason why you're going to need pick-me-ups and Coca-Cola. At some point during the battle, by the way, you remember Bowyer? Colex can lock one of your abilities with one of your buttons. Either it's your special ability or your attack or your items. So let me tell you, don't go in this battle without having pick-me-ups and health items. Second of all, you want to get rid of the crystals. Two reasons. One, they can deal a lot of damage. And two, if you just focus on Colex, and this is coming from watching someone fight this boss, if you beat him before you beat the crystals, they will revive him. And the fight will continue. And he'll be fully healed. But be warned, as you defeat each crystal, he will get a buff. for each one. So it'll get much more tougher. And then also when the boss battle begins, he does what's called Meteor. Now anybody that's played Final Fantasy knows Meteor is a very, very HP reducing attack. It'll take you down to 1 HP. That's the what. Don't do not repeat. Do not let him get the upper hand. Once he uses that meteor, use a. Oh, and also bring some health items that will heal the whole party. Don't get at red essences, although you may want to go ahead and try, because there's going to be at one point in the game, in the boss battle, where he's going to start attacking you directly, because you have all the crystals gone. And then, because when he's done using Meteor, you do not want to waste time healing, attacking him. You want to heal up big time. Then there's the second phase of Collex. This comes after you've beaten every crystal. Collex will now focus on big attacks. There's a counter. If that counter goes down while the crystals are on attack, he will use Meteor again. But if the crystals are gone, he will do what's called the Final Claw. And you cannot block it whatsoever. It does 9,999 HP of damage. Meaning, whoever he targets will instantly knock you out. Knock out one of your characters. And all I gotta see is strategize. Make sure you got everybody to level 30. I was at level 30. It made it a little easier. Or 28. And possibly make sure that if you can have rock candy. They are your best friend against this boss. They did a lot of damage to him in the original. So if you got rock candy on you, you're pretty good. But with perseverance, by the way, with perseverance you will beat him. And by the way, I beat him by using the triple move Shooting Star. Gino, Mallow, and Mario. And that's how I beat him. So there you go. I'm telling you, Nintendo knew what they were doing when they remade this game. It is so much fun. I gotta say, that's still 9.5 out of 10, but it's not a bad game. And if you want a challenge, do the post-boss. They will give you a run for your money. Bellum is probably the easiest post-game boss, with Jinx being the second hardest. Let's see. Z-Cake being the third hardest, because all you gotta do is, you know what? That's actually the first easiest boss, because all you gotta do is keep it from lighting all the candles. So it's Z-Cake, then Bellum, Booster, because he has that train attack he does, but it can be easily you can easily make sure he doesn't get to use it. So it's not that hard. Johnny is the next hardest one because you're in a one-on-one fight. No, actually, Jinx is the next one. Because Jinx, all you gotta do is just attack him with your best attacks. And make sure you do a timed hit. Because if you don't do a timed hit, he'll kill one of your characters. And then Johnny. And then Colex. I'm telling you, these bosses will give you a run for your money. They're tough, especially Booster. Booster is a tough son of a gun. All you gotta do is just keep him from using an attack, but there's occasions where he will unleash his super attack. Oh, and what's the name? Punchinello. Punchinello, I think he belongs between Bello and Jinx. Because all you gotta do is just give his bombs to attack him. But he can still kill all your characters instantly if you're not careful. Anyway, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget, Friday, starting Friday, I'm going to be doing the advent calendar that I bought the other day. Minecraft advent calendar, which will be on my second channel for those who like to build things. Starlight Children's Foundation is starting this Friday. And finally, last but not least, the 25 Days of Christmas Part 3. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys Friday. Or before then, who knows.